Hello, fellow truth seekers. So today what I want to talk about are the ongoing shootings in the media. There have been a lot reported pretty much since the Virginia Tech shooting, even back when Bush was still in office previous to Obama. And if you can recall, at the Virginia Tech shooting there were 33 victims. 33, that's going to be an important number in this topic. Going away from the gun shootings for a moment, I want to go to the English language. And if you learn about language, there's some quotes about language, and some of them say essentially all propaganda is found within the language. Well, as it turns out, our English language is based on a system created by Pythagoras called Gematria. And I assume they teach this somewhere, but most of us, we didn't learn this when we learned the alphabetic order. So how it works is, in this system of Gematria, it's the practice of coding numbers into names, words, and phrases. And in this system, Gematria, Pythagoras said 26, that's 26, is the God number. So when you think about English, there are 26 letters. A is the first letter, Z is the 26th. If you take the word God, it is spelled with 3 letters, G-O-D. That's the 7th letter G, the 15th letter O, and the 4th letter D. 7 plus 15 plus 4 is 26, this God number, 26 letters in the alphabet. In the system, Pythagoras also thought a name should sum to 33, 3-3, just like the number of victims in the Virginia Tech shooting. The word name is spelled N-A-M-E. N is the 14th letter, A is the 1st, M is the 13th, and E is the 5th. Add that up, it sums to 33. There's another way to add these words in English, and we'll do an example with the word name, just to compare. So, instead of N being worth 14, because it's the 14th letter, it's worth 5, because 1 plus 4 is 5. And there's this principle in numerology where you take a larger number and you keep reducing it to a single digit. So, for example, if you had a number that was 1,111, that would be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. Okay, so back to name. So, N is worth 5. A is worth 1, M is the 13th letter, so it's 1 plus 3, M is worth 4, and E is the 5th letter, so it's worth 5. So add that up, name equals 15. So the larger way name equaled 33, the smaller way it equaled 15. And in numerology, 33 is 3 plus 3 equals 6, and in numerology, 15 is 1 plus 5 equals 6. So that's the check. The larger method and the smaller method should always come down to the same single digit, no matter what. That's the math proof. Okay, so if you do this smaller method and you take the phrase code name, it sums to 33. Remember, name equaled 15 with the smaller method. The word code is C is 3, O is 15 becomes 6, 1 plus 5 is 6, D is 4, E is 5. Add that together, it's 18. 18 plus 15 is 33. So name and code name equal 33. Now to go to the gun shootings, let's start with the NRA. NRA. N is the 14th letter, R is the 18th, and A is the 1st. NRA sums to 33. And this is the United States. Think of Uncle Sam. Sam is 19 plus 1 plus 13, 33. Virginia Tech shooting, 33 dead. The next major shooting, there were many shootings but in between, but the next really one to hit the headlines that impacted society that people talked about, it seemed like, was the Sandy Hook shooting of December 14th, 2012, that Friday. Newtown is the location of the nation's second biggest gun lobby. The word Newtown in this numerology, N is the 14th letter, E is the 5th letter, W is the 23rd letter, so 2 plus 3 is 5. So N-E-W is 555. The word new is 555. Just like the 555-foot tall Washington Monument, just like the 5-sided Pentagon of 5 floors with a 5-acre court in the middle. The Pentagon's also 77 feet tall and located on this 77th meridian, which is known as the American Meridian. On 9/11, Flight 77 hit it. Back to the shootings, Newtown. When you sum up the whole word Newtown, N-E-W is 555, T is the 20th letter, so 2 plus 0 becomes 2, O is the 15th letter, 1 plus 5 becomes 6, W is the 23rd, as we said, 2 plus 3 becomes 5, and N is 14, 1 plus 4 becomes 5. Now, you probably didn't catch this the first time through. I've been studying this for over a year, and things dawn on me every day that I didn't notice before, because, you know, it's not natural for us to translate letters into numbers. This is something that was new to me a year ago. I've been studying it a year since, so this is what I'm sharing with you. The word Newtown becomes all fives except for that T and O in the middle of it, and that sequence was 2-6. If you recall, the Sandy Hook shooting, supposedly 26 children, ages 6 and 7, were murdered, each with between 3 and 11 bullets in their body per the coroner. And that coroner, he made an emphasis on that 3 and 11. And think about what 3 times 11 is. That's also 33. If you're wondering where this 33 number comes from, we can get into that at the end, but I want to stay focused here for a moment. Outside of the Sandy Hook shooting, another big gun incident recently in our history has been the Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman incident. Trayvon Martin was buried supposedly March 3rd. Think about that date, 3-3. And his initials are TM, like for trademark. That also, T is the 20th letter and M is the 13th. T plus M is 33. George Zimmerman, G is the 7th letter and Z is the 26th. 7 plus 26 is 33. And if you go through this story, if you look at the lawyers, the people involved, lots of them happen to have these names that sum to 33. Some of these names are Robert, Michael, Stephen with a PH, Howard. You start to notice these names show up a lot in the news. And there's more. Isaac, there's more. Since the Trayvon Martin shooting, there's been the Michael David Douglas Loud Music shooting. You might remember that one that went on for a while. That name Michael, that's a 33 name. It sums to 33. M is 4, I is 9, C is 3, H is 8, A is 1, E is 5, L is 3. Michael adds up to 33. David sums to 22. In numerology, master numbers are multiples of 11. 11, 22, 33, 44. The loud music shooting, the victim was supposedly from Marietta, Georgia. The word Marietta equals 33. That's also the town the JonBenet Ramsey case took place in. And JonBenet Ramsey, if you look at her birthday and sum it digit for digit, it adds up to 33. That's how you get your life number. There's been a Facebook shooting. All these shootings are on my blog, by the way. I have a blog. I don't mean to promote it, but I just want to get this knowledge out there if you want to research this. freetofindtruth.blogspot.com. I've been documenting every shooting since I learned about this, going back to last October, and I've gone back in history and looked at them too, and I've decoded all of them, and literally every shooting in our media is full of 33, and I'll just show you real quick. There was a mall shooting earlier, or it was actually, it was very early in 2014. The shooter's name was Darren. That happens to sum to 33. There was a Jewish museum shooting earlier this year. The shooter's name was Miller. That's a 33 name. Also, Miller, think of the beer company. Prohibition ended in the year 33, and you'll see that a lot of the beer companies have 33 names, from Miller to Keystone to Tsingtao. All these names sum to 33. That's the year Prohibition ended. It's also the year Adolf Hitler came to power, when everybody was drunk. Think about it. The Seattle shooting recently, that happened in Miller Hall, and then the friends supposedly, or the witnesses, you look at their names, you decode them in the media, a lot of 33 names. It makes you wonder if these people are actors, and maybe that's how they code the names. Remember, the word code name equals 33. The Vegas shooting, it was the Miller couple. The Oregon shooting, Oregon is the 33rd state. The name Oregon sums to 74. The abbreviation OR is 15 plus 18 equals 33. In this research that I've been doing the past year, I found that 33, 47, and 74 seem to be the Trinity. I'll go into that real quick. These numbers come from the Bible, but I think they predate that. I think the Bible incorporates them because of their significance. The first book of the Bible is titled Genesis. In this decoding of words, Genesis equals 33. As most people know, Jesus was crucified at 33 on the cross. The name Jesus equals 74. The word cross equals 74. The word Lucifer equals 74. The word occult equals 74. If you flip around 74 to 47, the words Christian, Republican, President, Caesar, Judge, Obey, Authority, Opinion, many other words, they equal 47. Candy equals 47, fruit equals 74. Beast equals 47, beauty equals 74. This coding is all through our history, but it's all through these gun hoaxes too. and these are the people who are behind this, so we gotta wake up.